It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Police really want to talk to him because family members believe that he knows more than he's letting on. Take a look at your screen. Investigators in Birmingham, Alabama are looking for this man, 31-year-old Julian Morris. He's believed to be the last person to see an Atlanta man alive on the 4th of July before turning up dead just days later.
Oh, it was definitely confirmed today that my brother was murdered.
31-year-old DeAndre Cottrell's sister told me over Zoom that her brother and his boyfriend, Julian Morris, drove from Atlanta to Birmingham to celebrate the 4th of July holiday.
My children started to pop fireworks, and because my brother had his dog with him, he's like, hey, sis, gonna run in the house right quick and go and check on the dog.
She says Julian was the one who alerted her that her brother disappeared, saying he jumped off her patio balcony.
He told us that when he jumped, he bounced, he got up, jumped the fence, and then he took off running.
She says Morris was the last person to see Cottrell alive, and his initial reaction and behavior was bizarre.
While we looked, Julian didn't. At one point, while everybody was searching, we came back in the house, and Julian had fixed a plate and was sitting there eating, and he looked at me and was like, oh my gosh, the food is so good.
Fearing Morris knew more than he was letting on, she told him to leave and find somewhere else to stay.
Julian knows everything. He kept making sure to remind me throughout his rants that he was a Marine.
And DeAndre's body was found yesterday, Saturday, July 6th, not far from his sister's house. Meanwhile, Julian Morris is no longer answering phone calls. He is considered wanted from police in Birmingham. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers. There is a $5,000 reward. We're reporting in Midtown tonight. Elizabeth Rollins, WSB Tonight.
Tonight, authorities in Alabama say they found the body of an Atlanta man who went missing on the 4th of July. Police are searching for his partner tonight, who hasn't been seen since Thursday. According to the Birmingham Police Department, DeAndre Cottrell was last seen July 4th. He told his sister that he and his partner were traveling to Alabama to spend the holiday with them. The 31-year-old also told his family he had planned to check on his dog before the fireworks began. And then he suddenly disappeared. We know his body was found 2 days later. Police say they are searching for his partner, Julian Morris, who is wanted in connection to Cottrell's disappearance and death.
Good morning. Today is Monday, July 8th. The year is 2024. So, as I suspected, that young man who vanished over there in Alabama from Atlanta of drugs. I'm 1,000% sure now after I saw this news report where he jumps off a balcony and runs through yards and does all this other stuff. I'm 1,000% sure that that young man was on some type of drug. And the other guy that was with him probably was too. Took some bad drug, maybe, who knows. I mean, the toxicology report, they found the body, so they're going to find out what caused this issue. Like the sister said, while we looked, Julian didn't look, because he's probably high on drugs too. You know, so, yeah, they were definitely doing some type of drugs right over there in Alabama. And that's what caused that boy to freak out and jump off that balcony and run down that street like that. And something happened. He probably had a heart attack, or he hit his head, or something happened from the drugs they were taking. And I'm willing to bet y'all $10 million. Now, they said they found the body. They didn't say it was shot, stabbed, killed. I mean, they didn't say anything like that. So that young man more than likely died from some bad drugs, or a reaction to the drugs that caused him to jump off the balcony, run down the street, jumping over fences, running from somebody. Bad drugs. I'm old enough and been around the gay community long enough to know what took place over there in Alabama, and I wasn't even there. So I just wanted to do a quick little follow-up on that because I saw that report and I said, that boy was on some drugs. I have lost so many friends, have lost their lives, people I personally knew doing drugs, and they're no longer here from doing this. Who knows what? There's so much stuff to choose from out there these damn days. And it could have been some bad weed. But more likely, he ingested some type of drug that caused a reaction, that was so severe that caused him to react crazy. And that young man that was probably with him, that one, Julian, knows this because he probably was on the same drugs. Now, like I said, I've been around enough gay people. And that's why I'll be very honest with y'all. I keep my distance from gay folks. They pretend to be your friend, but they're really not. They pretend to like you, but they really don't. They'll sit right next to you, ride with you in the car with you, go places with you, do stuff, but then secretly they're either jealous, envy, of hate of something that you got going on. I have learned to really, really keep my distance from gay guys. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I tell you I stay far away from them because of their behaviors, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust them motherfuckers as far as I can throw their ass, and I can throw them quite a distance, but I don't want to be, so I keep my distance. I've had run-ins with people supposed to be my friends who did some very devious things behind my back. This young man may not even have purposely took the drugs, and that boy might have gave him something. We don't know. But anyway, you know, again, I wasn't there. I'm just guessing, and I'm just assuming. But he might have. So I mean, so theoretically, that guy could have given him some drugs. It happens every day. Somebody a boy could have slipped something into his drink, or food, or something. But I deal with gay guys all the time, and there's a massive problem within the black community with these drugs. Massive, huge problem, and it just is what it is, and you don't know what until they get that toxicology before they run them labs to see, you know, what was in his bloodstream. Then you get the answer. But that's more than likely what caused that young man to freak out, jump off a balcony and run down the street in the riddle of the rain. I mean, come on, y'all. Nobody was chasing behind him. Drugs. This boy's on drugs. Whether intentionally or not, he was definitely high off drugs when all this shit took place. That's my thoughts. Short little video. I wanted to put that out there before I get my day started. I saw that news report. That boy was on drugs, y'all. And this is what unfortunately led to his death. And it's hot as hell out here. Short video. I'm out of here. I just want to do this real quick. Today is Monday, July 8th, year 2024. I'm out. That boy's on drugs, and that's what led to him jumping off about doing all this crazy shit and dying in that backyard, by dying back in the woods somewhere. I'm out of here, and I'll speak to you all later.